In this video, we are going to display uh, shapefile using Geopandas. We're going to display it with Basemap. Okay. So the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go and install another Python package. So I'm going to go start. I'm going to find my Anaconda 3 prompt. For me is right here. And I'm going to type conda install contextily. Let me just make sure I've got that package name right. That's kind of a weird one. Okay, and that is correct. So we're going to type conda install contextily, and we'll get that installed. What contextally is going to do is that's going to be the package that allows us to access base maps and then display them. So I'm going to pause this video while this installs, just so I'm not wasting your time. Okay, so Anaconda didn't find that, and the reason is because we don't have a channel that has that package. So what we can do is we can do conda config append, and then we can type conda-forge. So it should be append channels, and do conda-forge. And this is a channel that has the contextily package available in it. So once we've done that, we can hit enter, and our channel's now added. Now we can do conda install contextily, and it should find that channel and be able to install the package. Okay, so it's telling me that these following packages will be installed, and this will be updated, and I'm going to say yes to this, and the installation is going to start here. Okay, so my installation is done. Now I can go back to PyCharm and do import contextily as CTX, and I'm ready to use this package. Okay, now an important thing to know, in the last video we went over and converted our geodata frame to Web Mercator, and you need to make sure that whatever you want to plot here is in Web Mercator. I'm going to get rid of these two print statements. We don't need them anymore. I'm going to rename this to GDF 3857 just so I know what the CRS of it is, and then we can get our base map loaded up and plot it. So what we'll do is we'll do AX equals GDF 3857 dot plot, and then we'll do CTX dot add basemap AX, and we'll leave it at that, and let's click run and see if this works for us. Okay, and I'll just pause the video because it might take just a sec to run. Okay, and I forgot one important command here, which is plt.show. We need to show the plot, and I'm going to comment this line out here just so that we're not showing two different plots. So now if I click run, we should have a success here, and I'll stop the video again while it runs. Okay, and now we have our data with the base map. How about that? Simple enough. Let's go in and we can adjust some more of these parameters. Let's say that I want to do the same thing here, and I want to plot those columns in color like I did before. I can copy that, paste it in there. Let's see if we can make this figure just a little bigger. Make it maybe 10 by 10. Okay, and then we can add some additional parameters down here. Okay, I'll just throw a space in there first. And let's say we don't want to show the grid, so let's do ax.set axis off, and we can show that plot. So let's take a look at how this map will look now. Go up here and click run. Okay, and here is my updated map. with the Basemap. We'll just made that bigger. You can see it increased the figure size and it took the border off. Now one thing we can also do is we can change the Basemap that we have. And to do that, let's go take a look at the map providers we have from Contextily providers. See if we can find this here. Let's take a look and see if we can find the documentation real quick. So I'm here on the Contextily GitHub page. If you scroll down, you can see we have some labels, some lines, toner, or this watercolor. Now watercolor looks pretty nice. So I'm going to give that one a try and see what happens. So to do that, I'm going to come here and I'm going to type URL equals ctx.providers, and then I need to find what the name of that one is. It looked like it was ST watercolor. Let's go double check that. Yeah, it looks like it is watercolor. So let's it might be Stamen dot watercolor. I'm going to give this a run and see if that works. Okay, so we just need to capitalize the S here and capitalize the W here, and we can click run and this should work. Alright, and there it is. We have our map with the different Basemap on it. We have our shapefile with a different Basemap displayed. So there in this video I showed you how you can add a Basemap to a display with a Geopandas layer on top. Pretty cool stuff. So as always, check out the open source options website. I have some paid courses that are now live on there about making maps in QGIS with Inkscape, so professional cartography, and also about QGIS Python plugins. So if you're interested, take a look at the website, take a look at those courses, and thanks for watching.